In our series of understanding how to build a personal finance portfolio, last week we saw the personal finance setup for 25 to 35 years. And today in this video, we will discuss the personal finance setup for the age range of 35 to 45 years. In essence, this is the working age bearing the highest degree of responsibility, since by this age, you may be having school going kids, as well as parents who have just retired, and you and your spouse may be the only earning members in the family. Of course, your parents may be getting pension, but still, only you may be having an active income as such. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fintelligent Investor channel. I'm CA Pratiksha Pai. We endeavor to give you straightforward and educative videos on personal finance to reach our vision of financial literacy being made available to all. Age 25 to 35, as per our previous video, the link to which, by the way, is here, is an age range where you set a base of your personal finance setup. Now, next in the age range of 35 to 45, this age is where you can grow your personal assets, make smart use of debts in order to build assets and build funds for various milestones in the life of your kids and plan some retirement gift to your parents as well as yourself. So let's begin. If you feel that my talking speed is slow, you can watch on a faster speed. The relevant timestamps are also given. So let's dive in. In the age range of 35 to 45, if you are at the lower end of that range, that is, if you are 35 ish, you may be having one or two school going kids, and you may have invested in a house, and your parents may have retired. By the age of 40, you may think of upgrading to a bigger house. Your kids are in middle school or high school, and you have reached an almost financially independent position at job. You aim on taking your family to more expensive holidays. By the age of 45, your parents' medical expenses have gone up considerably and their pension is no longer enough. You are very conscious while taking up more loans and you want to shift your focus from risky assets to safer assets. You also develop a mindset of giving back to the society and may have social commitments like charities and donations. In this age range, the major financial goals are planning on building a fund for your children's higher education and marriage, upgrading home and lifestyle, upgrading vehicles, planning expensive international vacations. Now, this age range has three basic mantras: invest towards milestone funds, jump out of the loan chakra view, and start retirement planning. Invest towards funds for children's higher education and marriage. As far as possible, close loans like personal loans, overdrafts, and credit card dues. And finally, if you have not yet planned for your retirement, start planning for the same now. Also, you can give a retirement plan to your parents as a gift if they are not having a pension and they don't want to take money from you. Then you can do a pension plan wherein you can pay a lump sum for a certain number of years and then your parents can start getting some amount every month. I will discuss all of this in detail. Budgeting and avoiding debt trap. The most basic step in any age range is proper budgeting of your income towards needs, wants, and investments. In this regard, I have spoken about the 50-30-20 rule of budgeting in the previous video of this series, which was targeted towards the age range of 25 to 35. I will put a link to that video in the description. Very important video, please watch. Now, at this age range of 35 to 45, the ratio of this rule should slightly change from what it was in the age range of 25 to 35. Here, the ratio can be 50-25-25, which means from your income, put aside 50% towards your basic needs, which includes the needs of your family like kids' fees, EMIs, groceries, parents' medical bills, etc. The next 25% goes towards your wants like tours, shopping, and other such fun stuff. And another 25% goes towards your savings and investments. Now understand, though we have reduced the percentage allotment towards wants from 30% to 25%, but the actual total outflow towards wants may still be higher from your 25 to 35 age range because your income may have significantly grown in the past decade. But at the same time, we have maintained the outflow towards needs at 50% and not reduced it, though the actual total outflow may have increased because now you have more family responsibilities, like kids' fees may be more, the cost of necessities may be more, you have to take care of the necessities of your parents as well, which may not have been the case earlier. Before going ahead, let me request you, if you feel our videos are knowledgeable, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you get timely notifications of our future videos as well, which we will articulate in a very simple and easy language. Escaping the debt trap. One more thing in this age range is to come out of the debt trap, especially personal loans, credit card loans, and overdrafts. When I talk of escaping the debt trap in this range, I'm not asking you to pre close loans like housing loans, business loans, or vehicle loans. Generally, these loans have a particular term and repayment schedule, and you have to just see to it that you stick to this schedule. However, the real Chakravyuh is the loan trap, which majorly comprises of credit card dues, overdraft facilities, and personal loans. These are rotating loans where you keep withdrawing and keep pumping in money once your income is credited. And in this process, you pay a very high interest rate of 36% to 40% per year. In the age range of 35 to 45, try to smartly come out of this trap if you want the next decade to be hassle free and tension free. I don't mean to say that these loans are bad. Definitely, it is needed when there is an urgent requirement. But don't make it a habit. Don't upgrade your lifestyle choices when you are paying through overdrafts. Limit the usage and snap out of these loans. Having loans is not bad, but the loan becoming a noose around your neck is definitely bad. Not just this, but have a smart approach towards all your loans. Pay off the EMIs and dues on time so that you can build a good credit history and a good credit score, so that if any requirement for further loans arises, you can avail the same without much hassle. If you are clear till here, comment the word debt trap so that I will know that our language in the video has been easy enough for our audience to understand what we are trying to deliver. Building an emergency fund. The age range of 35 to 45 is an age when an emergency fund is of highly crucial importance. On one side, your parents are not having an active income, and on the other side, your kids are still small. So, if your income stops, you can fall back on nobody, and yet an entire family is dependent on you. Keeping this in mind, no matter how difficult it is, try to maintain an emergency fund which can last you and your family for at least 6 months to 12 months. Because in this age, if there is a stoppage of income, generally you need to first update yourselves and then restart a job search or a new business, and that may take anywhere between 6 months to 12 months. Building a personal finance portfolio. In the age range of 35 to 45 years, when you think of your personal finance portfolio, there should be two things on your mind: investing and retirement planning. As far as investing is concerned, in this age range, one should focus on building a portfolio which is aligned to growth, income, and liquidity needs. There should be a healthy mix of equities, debt instruments, and short term maturity instruments. You can invest as per the 100 minus age rule. As per this rule, you should subtract your age from 100, and whatever is the difference is the percentage of your personal finance portfolio which can be allocated towards high risk investment avenues like equities. And a percentage number which is equal to your age should be invested in safer instruments like bonds. Of course, at 35 to 45 years, a decently larger percentage will go into safer instruments like debts. And as you age, your investments in equities will gradually decrease. One practical way of doing this is to initiate a systematic transfer plan, STP, to gradually shift your investments from equities to debt. Understand this: From 25 to 35, you may have done an SIP in equity instruments, and now you are transferring this gradually to debt. If you don't know where to invest, I have put up a video on 10 different types of investment avenues. It is appearing here on top of this frame. I will also put a link to it in the description. Go through that video and you can then decide where you want to invest. Retirement planning. See, in these days, we are more aware, and most of us may be in private companies where there is no pension after retirement. So, in this age range, you should and must start your retirement planning if you do not want to be dependent on your kids or someone else in your retirement years. Not only this, but if you have parents who have retired but do not have a pension, then this is a good age range to gift pension plans to your parents. Many insurance companies offer pension plans wherein you have to invest for, like example, 5 years. And from the 6th year onwards, your parents will receive a specific sum directly into their bank accounts every month as long as they live. And after many years, when the parents pass away, you will get back the entire invested amount as well. Many of our parents may not have had an idea to plan for retirement because when they were working, they did not have YouTube to at least give them an idea of retirement planning. But now, if you gift them a pension plan, it will be a great gift as well. Not only this, you can start retirement planning by investing in options like NPS, wherein your money will also be indirectly invested in stock market as well. Not only this, there are many other retirement and pension plans which you can opt for. And another most important point in this age range is to increase your cover in medical insurance and also take up medical insurance for your parents. Gift medical insurance to your parents as well because they are at an age where they could be victim to many lifestyle and non-lifestyle diseases. Also, in this age, expand your health insurance to cover your family and include your children in your health insurance cover. If you want any retirement planning related consultancy, of course, we at the Fintelligent Investor have a team of experts who can assess your requirements and guide you in a proper way. Our email ID is given in the description. You can email us if you require a team of experts to assess your case. Conclusion. I hope this video was educative and useful to you and will help you make a better and more informed financial decision if you are in the age range of 35 to 45 years. Please like the video if you felt that the content in the video was useful and helpful, as well as share it with your friends and family to spread the financial literacy. We will continue to come up with more such educative videos in personal finance. Till then, stay subscribed, stay connected. Thank you.